And we're live.
Hi.
Sorry for the whole hassle that happened. I accidentally posted the main chat links into the main group, and we had a few guys spamming us in the previous video. If you want to know what's going on, just check out that. And we had to create a new private hangout for this, and tonight we will be our final topic for tonight, which is I finally remembered what the show ended that all of us really cared about. No, I completely forgot to. What was it? Damn it.
Gravity
It was Dick Blackstee's nuts.
Yes, that's what. No, actually, it's Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls.
Boo.
Just before we get on to this topic, I do want to bring up one thing about what you were saying before, Josh. That is, if anyone wants to come in and join the podcast, you're more than welcome, but we do sort of have an invite-only policy. You just mention it in the main group, and we'll quite happily invite you to the podcast group. And if you like what we're going to be talking about, we'll be happy to have you on.
All right, then. What David said, and yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, Gravity Falls, Disney's long-running show, even though it's had about only 2 seasons, because Lord knows they love the hiatuses when that comes to that show.
Yeah.
As finally,
show, more like schlong running show.
They delayed it for 1.5. They delayed the second series by 1.5 years.
Pretty much.
But yeah, back.
And back to the topic, it has finally come to a conclusion after 2 seasons with, I believe, 40 episodes as a whole and 20 episodes for each season, spanning a course of, I believe, 4 years.
Yeah.
3.5.
3.5, whatever. And what are your guys' thoughts on the finale? Oh, by the way, spoilers. If you haven't seen it, we're going to spoil the shit out of it.
Yeah, please.
Hold on, give me a second.
Okay. Up Dipper hat. There we go.
Of course.
There we go, that Dipper hat. Anyway, thoughts?
Give me a sec, I got something that can tell that.
If it's Wendy's hat, then just switch.
If it's Wendy's hat, I'm gonna go to fucking New York and kick his ass. I know where he lives, so pretty much, so I'm making that my war fulfill.
No, I live closer than literally a few minutes away.
In car, but walking, that's gonna be a huge pain in the ass.
No, by bus. It's called New York City.
I just want to go to New York City myself.
Nah. Living here is like, I guess you'd enjoy it.
Well, it's like the saying is, everyone says everywhere is different and everywhere is better than where you are now.
Yeah.
Not where I live. Where I live fucking sucks.
There we go.
I'm gonna go to New York and kick your ass.
Try me.
Oh, I will, motherfucker. I will.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What were you guys talking about? I was out.
Just New York City. Anyway. But yeah, no, Gravity Falls is gone. No, but in the end, it's best if they just left it here.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I agree. Of course, what they've done is made a fantastic ending. They made a fantastic ending that it was amazing.
Yeah.
They have tied it up. They tied it up in a nice bow, and they haven't left any loose ends. The only loose end is you got Stan and his brother Stan Lee, or Stan and Stanley. I don't know.
Stanley and Stanford.
Yeah, has actually just gone off to the Bermuda Triangle or somewhere like that to do another adventure. Now that's maybe they have actually. I don't know. Maybe one of these days they might do something for a spin-off from there. Maybe episode spin-off somewhere down the lines, but we have no idea.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But I think it has actually done a fantastic job, and the ending was nail-biting, and very. I just was thinking, oh my god!
George, I get proud of whoever.
Pro?
Yeah, I kind of agree. They really pull their A game with this finale. I really like that they pretty much get closer to as Dipper and Mabel's story. Although I'll address one flaw when we get to it. But
All right.
overall, I love this finale. I really found myself emotionally drained after it was over.
Oh yes, yes.
George.
Um,
It was alright, I guess. It's kind of anticlimactic, a little iffy on the animation. I'm just kidding. It's one of the best things I've seen all year.
thank you, thank you.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, first thing. Okay.
Quick break. Apparently, for those wondering where Jacob went, he's an uncultured swine who doesn't take the time to actually watch these shows. So I might have accidentally kicked him from the podcast.
Oh no.
That's all right. I've only ever seen 2 episodes of Gravity Falls. I'm only here for the bit of news I've got about it.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll come later. Anyway, so
Yeah, my thoughts on the finale. I thought it was fucking fantastic in
Yeah.
every sense of the word.
yeah, I have a little story about Gravity Falls. I used to actually hate it until at least 2013 when I was just watching the finale of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. The same day there was a marathon of Gravity Falls, and I just watched it. And first I was like, okay, this is all right. But then I continued with that marathon, and ever since I loved it. And this finale just had me up in tears. It was really
Aw.
amazing.
Well, can I do spoilers? Are we allowed to do spoilers? Or
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's like when Bill holded Billy when Dipper and Mabel. I'm thinking of Billy and Mabel. When Dipper and Mabel got holded by Bill Cipher, and he said, "Now, which one should I kill? Eeny, meeny, miny,
Mabel.
That
Could have been Mabel.
It would be Mabel because of the marks on the thing. I was thinking, Mabel! my heart was going, oh my god, how is it going to end like that?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, quick question. Currently discussing this on Facebook in our private chat. If you have such a problem with us talking about spoilers, why are you showing up in the spoiler cast, David? Mr. Moore, you there?
I'm here.
I know. Didn't want to answer my question.
No. As I say, I'm just here because I've got news at the end
All right then.
Okay.
relating to the show. I'm just ragging on you guys. Don't worry, it's fine. Don't take it. If I was that concerned about spoilers, I just wouldn't have shown up tonight because I knew it was going to be the main topic of discussion. I'm not one of these people who's that bothered about spoilers for anything really.
Okay.
Okay.
Hawkeye.
Okay. Also, I'm talking with Jacob about how I'm sorry I ejected him from the podcast and I can't let him in. I don't know why. Here, I'll try inviting him.
Why? You didn't watch the series?
Because why not? It's such a pleasant experience having Jacob.
No.
No, especially not on this topic.
Do it. Send the invite. I'm a nice guy. I'm forgiving. Let's get back on the topic.
Anyway, so
Frodo?
I already said my thoughts, but
they,
yeah, but if I said it,
so how about this? Since Gravity Falls ended, when did you first start watching Gravity Falls?
Oh, the premiere. I remember
I can't really remember, but I think between 2014, between half 2014 and begin and the second half of that year, I think, but I don't remember the date exactly.
Thomas?
I think I can remember watching it start watching it on the 3rd episode, and that's the American time because here in the UK we are very delayed. So, so I watched them all. You know how it is. You go around cartoon websites, and then I'm doing advertising here, gone to
So-
watchcartoon.com.
Thomas, can I just jump in briefly here to
Go
defend
for it.
you on this? Disney, if you don't want Europe to pirate your shit, release it at the same time it gets released in America. It's a fucking information age. You either give us a shit at the same time. We don't mind waiting a day or two after. But if not, if you're going to leave it for months, we're going to fucking pirate it because you're dicks.
Bingo!
Yay!
Why is that
I mean, we are friends, aren't we? UK and the US.
No, I just don't like Disney's release policy.
Oh,
Yeah.
neither do I.
Stupid.
But in America it was kind of worse. We had a 364-day period when we had no episodes. That was nearly a year by a day.
Sylvia, look at it this way from mine and Thomas's point of view.
Yeah.
Say Disney release a movie in the States in November.
It
They
could
won't
be
release that over here until February of the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
that
like,
means
That was
well,
like the
it
only
used to
real
be-
bad
it got
hiatus
better.
of this
It
show.
has got better. I'll be honest, it has got better over the last 2 or 3 years because people used to wait. It's like when you guys used to have the film, then it went on to DVD, then we had the film.
Oh, okay.
But then the problem is now they have got better because the problem is people now, because we're on the information age, people used to watch the film in America, wait until the DVD came out, then pirate the DVD, and then send it over to England. But now, and then that used to come out, so it used to wreck.
Okay.
Now everything is now released all at the same time.
Oh, that makes
Because
sense.
It's cheaper to do it than it used to be because everything is digital and hard drived.
So,
Yeah.
That's-
So
what was your favorite scene of the finales? Because it was in 3 parts. Or which was your favorite of the 3? Well, I know the 3.
Probably. My favorite's probably 2, to be really honest.
Okay.
I say 3 because of one scene in particular.
Oh yeah.
That which one? I'm
When
thinking.
Stan finally, when Bill's gang finally turns against him.
yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now. That is the only scene I think I've seen all year so far to actually make me cry because I've already seen some pretty depressing stuff this year. And the only 2 other things that came me close to matching the same emotional reaction I got out of that were Turbo Kid and Carol.
Yeah, but I think I have like 2 favorites. The first one and the third one. The third one I started crying after Stan defeated Bill and and the family kept hugging him and Mabel when she started crying. And then he just stood there when he stood there like a baby looking so innocent and out of it, I just started crying for the rest of the episode. Like,
Oh, I know.
even after they revealed that was temporary, I was still like,
I know.
why?
Why? Yeah. I started crying when Dipper started to cry because when he put his hat down like this and he just was hiding his face and I was just thinking, my God, like mind blanked. Stan's mind's got blanked and he was just going, oh.
But what's
God.
funny is that in the end of it all, he gains his memory back, so that means technically Bill is still alive.
Oh, no, that's not true. Because
Really?
Bill, no. If you remember that memory gun,
Yeah.
the memory gun captures the brain, all the memories, into the cartridges, so Bill is actually stored inside one of the cartridges.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yay! So technically, you really want to give your mind a complete blank? He's saying, do you remember when Bill or Mandy, not Bill or Mandy, whatever, picked up the, pardon?
Yes. Oh my God, I do remember that.
Yeah.
He picked it up and smashed it on the floor of the Mystery Shack.
Yeah.
So did he get released?
It's a
Maybe.
possibility, but I'm not entirely sure.
But I don't think it matters at this point because even no matter for how hard Bill tries to get back, he will never get
No.
back to his body. As now that body's just a shell of its former self, hidden
Hmm.
somewhere else
Good point.
in the real world.
Surprisingly, I wonder if, because if you know they had the close ties, this is another TV show, sorry, Rick and Morty. Quick thing, Rick and Morty and Guy, the two actors or the two directors are very good friends.
Yeah,
There's
and it
been
might
a lot
might
of-
be canon universe.
Yes, so they're all in the same universe. There's been crossovers between in Rick and Morty. There was one scene where the crossover with a portal, and there were three items come through the portal: a mug, a pen, and a notepad, and that all came from the Gravity Falls. Came from Gravity Falls. So technically, they could actually bring Bill into Rick and Morty if Disney decides not to be an arse and actually claim it as copyright.
No, they'll be an ass. That's
Ah.
just
Be an
what they
ass.
are.
I don't think because Bill resembles so much this sort of Masonic icon just with a top hat and arms. I don't think they can actually copyright claim the visual of the character. They might be able to copyright claim the character in that specific instance of this universal force for evil. But I don't actually see any reason why they couldn't sneak him in the background of Rick and Morty somewhere.
They have done it, and it was on a monitor. It was actually on a monitor in Rick and Morty of a computer in the alien universe, and it was just in the background, and you could see his hat coming up with the triangle.
Yeah.
So he was in Rick and Morty as not a character, but as a icon on a screen of a computer.
Alright.
Interesting.
Very interesting fact that I love my Rick and Morty as well.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say I don't think he'll ever appear in sort of a major role within Rick and Morty
No.
because Disney apparently asses with their IP, especially if you live in the northwest of England. Apparently, everyone's an ass with their IP if you live in the northwest of England.
Yeah, it's a different story for another
Because everyone hates you, you British bastards.
day.
Excuse me, can I just tell you something about that for a second, please?
Sure,
Do you want to come over here? Come over here to the local pub.
Oh, sure. Can I bring my axe?
Well, surprisingly, I think we've got Sean Off shotguns up here in my pub country.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
another story
adorable.
for another day, though.
He's a long-haired ginger American who thinks an axe is going to protect him in a British pub.
I'm not ginger. I dyed my hair because I was going as Wendy for Halloween.
It's still ginger.
It's brown.
No,
Back to the topic, though. How about favorite episodes?
Oh god, that's a hard one.
Oh, that is a hard one.
Okay.
Between we're in the third part of Armageddon and the Tale of the Two Stands.
Least favorite.
Least favorite.
Oh, yeah,
I really don't have a least favorite episode. The only
I'd say Roadside Attraction. Even though it was supposed to be like a laid back episode, it just meh.
The one I didn't like, and I've still got creeped out with, is the pool one, with the pool guard and everything like that.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Momondo?
Yes, but, because that was just too creepy, and plus, the kid still got stuck in the underground cavern, and he never got let out.
Oh,
So he's
yeah.
still there.
It's actually kind of disturbing how you bring that up.
Sorry.
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think I have a least favorite episode of the show. There's some episodes I like more than others, but not really one that I downright think is just okay or dislike. I love all the episodes of the show, even at its weakest points.
Yeah.
Favorite character is
Oh, that's easy. Wendy. Wendy or
I don't have
Stan?
I don't have a favorite character. I love them as much as everyone else.
Okay, David, what are you doing?
I'm putting anime Wendy's head on regular Wendy's body.
Sure, why not?
And that way I've created the most beautiful George Baum will ever be.
I actually got. I'm actually, be honest, tell you, I got a really weird photo, but I think it's over 21. You need to see it.
Link it
No.
after the chat.
Yes, I
After
will
the
do
chat,
that.
we're live, so pretty much we don't want to get DMC'd by.
Alright, back to the topic. Favorite characters, I'd say Ford, Dipper, Bill, and yeah, those three
Oh,
basically.
oh, there is one thing I did like about that last episode. Sorry, quick change back. I did like the end of it that Zeus and his girlfriend got together.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
and Deputy Blubs and Dirtlin. Like
No.
that was an achievement for Disney even.
Yeah, it actually was, wasn't it?
Yeah, even though they didn't kiss or anything, I was like, okay, finally Disney has a gay couple. Yay!
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I don't have a real say in that because I just saw it as a thing that just randomly happened. I was like, oh, okay.
To be fair though, when you look at the library of Disney characters, I mean, like you've got Jay and Silent Bob, you've got yes, Miramax is a part of the Disney company.
Right, I forgot about this. For those of you who don't know, during a late period of the Miramax's, they were actually bought out by a sub company of Disney. So basically, technically speaking, a good amount of Miramax movies are technically Disney films.
Yeah.
Which technically means a good amount of Quentin Tarantino's early filmography are Disney movies.
And they don't know. They don't know it. Nice.
Okay, how about this? Favorite villain beyond Bill.
Bill.
No.
Beyond the Bill, because that's easy.
Gideon.
Oh yeah, Gideon. Love Gideon so much.
Gideon was so cute.
Gideon.
But I like the shapeshifter too, but I don't know if that was he was a villain or not. And I actually want to see more
He was
about
only in one episode, wasn't he? A shapeshifter.
Yeah, I really want to see more about the shapeshifter.
I
Now
think
that I thought of it.
I think he was a one-off threat, and that's it. I would have loved to see more of the character, but I understand here, considering putting him just a one-off.
But he looks so important to the plot, like shit.
Oh no. Or another one was I really liked I wanted to see a bit more was the rip-off actor of the Halloween guy.
Summerween guy.
Summerween guy that took a wonderful, not rip-off, but cameo from the monster from Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he would have been amazing actor or amazing monster that Bill could have like snapped his fingers and brought back maybe all the bad guys, you know what I mean? Just say, hey, they're still here, you know that? And they could have had some fun with that. But that's my life. That's what I would, not what have I done, but I think he did a fantastic job. But I think the problem is, for him and his team, it was hard to figure out how to wrap it up.
Yeah.
The show?
Yeah, and as well, when you think about it, one of the girl monsters. What was it? One of the girl monsters. Tiffany? No. You know that purple one, the purple lady. That looks very sexy. Yes, her landing was fantastic for a male. Oh, you're gone. Oh well.
Oh.
Think he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah, just carry on.
Oh, yeah. So Disney has pushed the boundaries because they had to push the boundaries because they were losing audiences to Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Because Cartoon Network has made very interesting shows and broke boundaries. So they had to break boundaries for Disney
Yeah,
because
this is,
because of let's just say of Adventure Time. They had to get Adventure Time, and they had to get all the people like that in because Adventure Time stole everything from Disney.
yeah,
So
and
they had to
and
do.
same for Nick too, but that's a different bitch.
I don't. I've sort of touched on this before. I don't think it's that CN and Adventure Time sort of stole everything from Disney.
No,
I think
no.
it's just more the inevitability of what happens when all these animation houses sort of draw from the same talent pool, as it were.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for a long time, a lot of the new shows these places were putting out were very much sort of, it was all CalArts shows, and they all had that all from similar alumni or people who graduated within similar years. And that's sort
Actually,
of,
Alex selling products.
actually, Alex Hirsch and Penn Ward, the two, they worked on Flapjack before they worked. They went their separate ways.
And
So,
also, fun fact: the creator and voice of Flapjack is the same guy who does Little Gideon.
Mhm.
so that's sort of what I mean. You have this sort of incestuous almost group of sort of animators and directors and whatnot, all from this very small talent pool. So a lot of stuff is going to sort of have is, oh well, this particular episode feels like it's from X show, and this feels like it's from Y show, and
Yeah.
yeah.
we've had a lot of that recently.
Yeah, like Adventure Time and Gravity Falls, it looked both of them. I think more so Adventure Time than Gravity Falls, but you could tell that they had a lot of influence from Flapjack, and in the sense of its weirdness.
Hmm. Yes.
I think Flapjack was darker though than both shows because
Yeah.
Flapjack is full of fucked up imagery. I mean, I
Yeah.
cannot name another show like it at the time. Whenever
Yeah, but you could
I
tell that
loved
that
it.
was you could just tell that that was a big inspiration for the two shows. But Adventure Time has the Candy Kingdom and they had the Candy Island, so
Yeah.
that's the obvious rip.
I mean, it's just a prime example of how fucked up Flapjack got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Let me
I,
just
mean,
show
I
you,
would love to rewatch Flapjack. I haven't seen it in so long.
like the episode West.
Yeah.
David
Oh my
West.
god, I love that episode.
Yeah,
West.
yeah. Kids Cartoon is your friend, so I pretty much if you want to rewatch it.
Yeah, but Gravity Falls was like a special gem, and it even showed in the ratings. I don't think an episode went below 1 million, and on a satellite channel, like basically no one has it anymore. Those were impressive numbers.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think it actually went below 1 million.
That's
That's
not
impressive.
bad.
Even considering it's changed on Disney XD.
Yeah, it's like the next shows that are left are Star and Wander, and it looks like the majority of the Star Gravity Falls people are gonna be migrating to Star. But I think there'll be a huge ratings boost, but not in the levels of Gravity Falls anytime
Yeah.
soon.
Considering that show, pretty much dangerous status on the ratings. They pretty much need those ratings. Even though personally, I have no intention of giving that show more of my attention. But if they want, that's fine.
Alright then.
I got guys.
There was actually something else. There's been a campaign going on recently about a release of the Gravity Falls box set. I think we're gonna send a link to it on the bottom soon.
We
Because Alex a few days ago said that Disney had no intention of releasing the show on DVD, which is really stupid because think of the millions of dollars you'd get.
Yeah.
From just this show. I mean, forget the other shows for now, which do need releases too, but this show in particular, they could get a lot of money from it.
Sylvia, can I just jump in briefly here?
Sure.
The issue with that is DVD and Blu-ray sales are slowing down at an alarming rate. I mean, an alarming rate. For what it costs to print a small series and put it out. I mean, yeah, you can get away doing it for stuff like DuckTales and whatnot, because it's stuff people specifically want within their collection. But for a newer show, they're going to have better luck setting it up on a streaming service. That's why they're not doing it. It's the smart business decision.
Smart, but not everyone has access to the internet.
Oh,
Name
not
one
everyone.
person who doesn't. That's my question.
Yeah, it's like this, right? Look at this. I bought this for £21, and this one just plugs into the computer, plugs in my TV, and I can watch any video online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is just that simple. The number of people who don't have reasonable internet access is it's shrinking that rapidly, and that the DVD market is suffering as much because of a huge failing of it. I mean, the thing Disney will do, they'll run the show in syndication, they'll get that sweet ad revenue, and then when that stops being profitable, they'll release a special limited edition steel book with extra booklets and production work and whatnot, sell that at a hiked up price, and then the show will just go back into the vault forever, because that's the way Disney operate.
Yeah, but it sucks. I hope they do it, at least for this show. I mean, the other shows can wait, if anything.
They'll do it.
But she said.
Good night.
See you, Thomas.
Yeah.
Alright, see you, Tom.
So yeah, they'll do it. But eventually, I don't think they're. Of course, they're not gonna do it immediately, as they're right now reviewing what their chances. Think of it this way: it's similar to Young Justice, but in DVD form.
Yeah.
All right. Before I get to my own thoughts on this, Moore, can you please explain that picture?
Well, clearly, it's me and you hanging out by the pool.
I just see a buffed up chunk Jigglypuff staring at an anime Wendy on the heads of Dipper and Lindy from Gravity Falls.
I think we should get on to our final thoughts then.
I know what? I think I'm done. This is the slapping point. I'm quit. Just, David, you take over the show.
Yes, I broke him! Finally!
Oh, you son of a bitch! You finally did it. You finally broke the son of a bitch.
All right. Hi, Gene. You just missed absolutely everything about Gravity Falls. So we're about to wrap it up, actually.
I'm busy at this point because I actually have a call to do some work. I'm still in the middle of making dinner, so I'm going to be running around a lot. I will be listening to you guys' conversation, and I will pitch in when I can. Okay?
We're about to end, I think, though.
Yeah, we're about to end because David just killed me.
But yeah, it's sad Gravity Falls ended. Hope for the best for Alex at Fox Network. Please, Fox, do not fuck with him, or we will fuck with you. But yeah, end of an era, no, but end of one of the greatest cartoons of this decade, surely.
I think I'd honestly go for. I'm gonna be honest. After thinking about it more and more, I feel like this is up to par with probably one of my. I think it's up in my top 5 favorite television shows ever made, because I cannot describe it just how much I love this show from beginning to end. I started watching when it first came out, and the journey to come from that to here, it's just mind blowing. I love this show so much. If you haven't seen it, why? If you consider yourself a fan of animation, how have you not seen this show? And now is the perfect opportunity, since it's finally wrapped up. You can binge watch it in like a couple of days. Just please experience it for yourself. That's all I got to say for my final thoughts. Bro?
I really think that this is one of the best shows that it could have aired right now, as it brought something to a table to people who are just not into the color arts type of animations, like me and George. and and pretty much I really like that Alex knew that when to end it, because I funny enough, I told George this when the finale was announced. Before the finale was announced, I told him this. Holy shit, how the fuck he's gonna top We're Magellan as it's the big finale. And lo and behold, he pretty much said it's gonna end there. Pretty much I'm happy that Alex knew when to end it and when to set the ship sail.
Yeah.
Good,
I hope.
good.
Now, final goodbye. Thank you, Alex, for pushing the boundaries of what can be shown on television.
Oh, it's going to be another show with silly jokes for kids.
Yeah.
Silly jokes for kids.
That's his immortal line. But thank you, Alex. You showed that cartoons are not just for kids either. So, huge props and thank you for the experience. We hope to see you do well on Fox.
All right. Peace, man. I hope it goes well. So,
David, didn't you have something to say?
Yes, what was the news you wanted?
All right. Now, I do want to particularly stress with this. It's from a friend of mine who works for Disney UK, but this is rumour. I have no verification for this. This is entirely rumour. But coming up for this Halloween season, do expect a big rush at Disney stores on Gravity Falls merchandise. Not as much as you'd get for Nightmare Before Christmas, but you will see a big push from Disney stores on Gravity Falls merchandise.
All right, then.
So the show might have ended, but as far as I know, the merchandising arm aren't abandoned yet.
Yeah, one more thing. The official Journal 3 from the show is planned to be released in July of this year. I checked prices, and it's about $11 American dollars. I'm not sure. I could be worse. It's like 288 pages. It's gonna be like the journal at Ford Road and some other guff that they add, but it might be increased. But I just saw $11.35.
Seems reasonable.
So check it out in July. They'll hopefully announce it during Comic-Con or something.
Well, for people in the UK, I'll just approximately translate that. So $11.30 odd cents. That's probably about £8-9. Then adjust that for Disney tax, and you'll be looking at about a £25 release, which in euros will be about 700. Hey, economy jokes.
Yay.
And about how American companies always charge double the price in the UK, even though they shouldn't.
All right.
Yeah.
So
anyway, I think that's about it for this week. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and be sure to, if you want, if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and please share it around because it helps us out immeasurably. And we hope to all see you this next week. This has been the Massachusetts Podcast with me, your host George Baum, and David.
Just before we go, just a quick thing. For those who are interested in making our wonderful, wonderful host feel enlightened and whatnot, remember to go follow him on Twitter, and you can do so by taking a screen cap of this with hashtag #IShipIt and then posting it to ArielRocks05 on Twitter.
It's just 5.
ArielRocks5, sorry, on Twitter.
all right.
What he said. And that's about wraps it up. I've been your host, and joining me tonight was the bane of my existence from the UK. I'm one person who lives near me in New York, Sylvia, and the only guy that somehow keeps me sane in Mexico. So thank you all for watching.
The only reason I'm here as the bane of his existence is because he kicked the American bane of his existence out.
Yeah, just go offline.
This has been the Master Toons Podcast. See you all next week.
Bye!
That's all, folks.